Thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm going to talk to you about card scrapers. If you already know what a card scraper is and how to use one, stick around because I found something that makes these even easier to use. Let's get to it. A card scraper is a really versatile tool, and it's much easier to set up and to use than a traditional hand plane. And just to give you an example, this right here is a piece of ash. This is what they make baseball bats out of. And let me show you how easy it is to get nice thin shavings on this. Whisper thin shavings. And the benefit of a card scraper is you can go either direction. You don't have to worry about the grain direction like you do with a hand plane. You can use a card scraper to get a finish ready surface on just about any kind of wood. This actually turns out better than sandpaper in most cases because it's shearing off the fibers and you can see more of the grain and the little shimmers that come through. But you can use it for other things as well. This piece of wood has finish already on it and you can use this to take it off. It's going to take a while because this is factory applied polyurethane, but it's a lot better than using harsh chemicals. Sometimes I'll even use a card scraper in between coats when I'm applying a finish. If you're putting down polyurethane and you get those little tiny bubbles or little dust in there, you could just take a card scraper and just slightly take it across, and it'll cut those little bumps and pull that little bit of dust off your finish. So it's a really handy tool. This scraper right here is brand new, and the first thing you're going to want to do is clean it up because it's usually going to be coated with some kind of oil or protectant so it doesn't rust. So you can use ammonia, Windex, or I'm using brake cleaner. When a card scraper is brand new, because of the way they manufacture these and cut them, the edge is gonna appear to be straight, but if you run your finger across it, it's gonna be ragged and rough. So the first thing you need to do is make this edge nice and smooth. And with a card scraper, you can sharpen all four edges if you want to. So I'm just gonna do one edge, so let me show you how to prepare this one edge here. First thing I'm going to do is just mark the edge of this, so hopefully I can keep track of it. And I'm only going to sharpen the one edge for now. First thing you want to do is get the edge that you're going to prepare nice and smooth, and you want it 90 degrees to the face. Easy way to do that is with a simple jig like this. Just 2 blocks of wood with some bolts that I can tighten up. And you put your card scraper in there, and you want to set it so it's just barely above the top of the wood. And you do that just so you can just barely feel it all the way along the edge. And then tighten up your bolts. And this way, you're going to make sure that this edge, when you prepare it, is 90 degrees to the face of the scraper. Now you could take this, put it in your vise, take a flat file to it, and that'll make sure that the file stays nice and perpendicular to the face of the scraper. And you want to do that until it's nice and smooth. I happen to have these inexpensive diamond plates, so I'm going to use those. You don't have to. You can get by with just a file or some sandpaper on a piece of glass. But you want to get this edge as straight and as smooth as you possibly can. So I'm going to use these. And I'll just start at the lowest grit, which in my case is 400, and work my way up. And you'll see the block keeps it nice and straight. You could just hold this up against a block of wood, but this jig makes it a little bit simpler. And you don't want to do it all in one spot, move it around a little bit. That's all you need, and then just move up the grits. Now I have a nice smooth edge here. It's nice and straight. Let's go on to the next step. I don't have a fancy camera that can get you super close-up shots, but right now this is the edge view of our scraper, and what we have is a nice prepared edge. What we need to do is take it from this to something that looks like this. This is exaggerated, of course. And this bent over or hooked edge is what's actually going to do the cutting for you. And there's a few different ways you can accomplish that. One way that you can prep it is you can take a burnishing tool, which I do not have, but in place of that you can use a high quality screwdriver. It just needs to be something that's round and smooth, and you'll be able to rub it against the edge as long as the screwdriver is harder than the card scraper. So any decent quality screwdriver will be harder than the card scraper. You don't want to use the knife steel from a knife block because those rough edges on it will ruin your scraper. And you rub it back and forth along the edge here a couple of times, and that draws the edge out. And then you have to take the burnishing rod and hold it at an angle and go like this. That's a little tricky to do, so I bought this tool, which works pretty well. You just put your scraper on the edge of your bench and you take this and rub it back and forth along the edge. And that draws the edge out a little bit. And then you take this tool and you put it on the edge of the scraper because it's at a specific angle, and you just pull it along. And that'll start to give you a hook there. Again, this works okay, but I found something even better. This hardened steel rod makes setting up your card scraper a snap. It has 3 precision grooves ground into it. The first one's at 5, the next one's at 10, and the other one's at 15. And you use these to set how aggressive you want your scraper to be when you're done. Let me show you how easy it is to use this. Take your prepared edge, put it in your vise, straight up. And this, again, the smoother and straighter this edge is, the better your card scraper is going to work. And you just take your hardened steel rod and just put a little tiny bit of oil on there just so it slides a little bit easier. And then you start with the smallest groove and just run that along the edge with some downward pressure. Don't get crazy, and just run it down there a few times. And you'll hear it start to smooth out. Then you can move to the middle groove. And then the final groove. So it's that simple to prep a card scraper. Now, let's take this piece of ash again. And see how our new edge works. Works great. It's that easy to set up. This gnarly piece of oak. That's a little dusty. There we go. Sometimes if you don't hold it at just the right angle, you'll get dust instead of shavings. But just get the angle right. You know, it depends on how you sharpen it, but you'll kind of feel it start to hook. and you'll get nice shavings like this. And it's already smoothing out. This is pretty rough. This was rough cut oak. Card scrapers come in a lot of different shapes. This one here is pretty popular. It's called a gooseneck. And this is good for moldings and things like that where you need to do the outside curve or the inside curve. And you prep this basically the same way. You need to straighten and smooth out this edge. It's a little trickier because you can't put this in that little jig I showed you. But if you just put a block of wood on top of your diamond plate, you can just kind of hold it against there and that'll make sure that it's nice and straight and 90 degrees. And then you clamp this in your vise and take your little carbide tool and do the same thing. Just run it along the edge a couple of times with some oil on it and you'll get a nice burr all along this curve. This tool really makes prepping a carbide scraper super simple. I'll put a link in the description down below where you can pick up some card scrapers really inexpensively, and I'll also put links for these two tools to prep the edge. For me, I would definitely go with this carbide rod. There's no learning curve. It's really easy to use. You just rub it along your edge and you're good to go. You'll be scraping like a pro. And if you have an issue with sharpening chisels, check out this video right here. Super simple way to sharpen chisels. Thanks for watching.